Now we just got this left to do. Trailer's cleaned off. Hopefully I can start working on it now. Now just for this. Well, it's been a minute since I've been back in the garage. Like I said, I was going to try cleaning it up. I've yet to do that. It's only been about 3 weeks. Maybe more. But I've actually made progress. Might not be able to tell it, but I did, believe it or not. I got a little scrap took in that you probably just watched. And that was a pain in the... Oh, that was a painful load to take in. Everything went wrong. So, yeah. But now, I got one mower outside. It's raining. Awesome. Tonight is New Year's Eve. I just got off work. So I'm going to just kind of let this roll on and put away some tools. See what I can move around to maybe make some room. This one needs to go outside for now. Okay, I've gotten the garage cleaned up enough that I can now work on this little project. So, as you all saw earlier, I got that snow plow blade right there. You can just kind of see over top my foot there. I'm going to hook it to this. It quick connects through here. This is going to be just fine. I'm going to make some kind of bracketry. I know you can't see very well, but right behind this pipe there, I'm looking at drilling a hole or something right here in this piece, and putting a couple pieces of angle iron right here on this black piece right here to put a couple bolts there. Then down here, something very similar. Basically, put a piece of angle here. A flat bar to the back here, which is also can't see. Let's see if you can see it better here. Not really, can you? There we go. So from here back to here, there's already a hole in this one, and I'll just put a bolt here and a bolt here holding everything together. I'll weld some of it. Same thing here. I'll put a piece of bracket here to bump up against this. As long as it's close enough, I can always take a piece of washer or a piece of flat steel and stick in there as a just take up some room. So I guess I need to walk outside and see what kind of flat or what kind of angle I have. I know I got a little bit, so I'll have to get some. Start cutting it and welding it on, and piece of flat. I have some flat up on the workbench, but it's for the trailer. I think I will see what other flat I have laying around. Okay, I got those pieces cut. Those should be the top pieces there, and I got the side pieces cut. Let's get a grinding wheel so I can clean it up a little bit, or a flap wheel. The budget shop here, I'm using a Bauer. I like my Harbor Freight stuff, kinda. I don't know, it's okay. Obviously I would love to go with the Milwaukee stuff, but one day, but not today. let's see here. This is just a quick knockdown. With a little bit of tinkering, I have discovered I have the bolts I need for everything. These should fit through here. No, they don't. It's too big. Okay. Fit through that one, but there's not a hole like that on the other side. Okay. So, what it came down to is Grandpa left a whole bunch of bolts. It just came here. And nuts. I had these here. That's kind of what I assumed I was going to work with. These ones right here. Well, they fit through these holes just fine. And as you can see, I need 4 of them. So I got the 4. I'll have to take 2 of these back out and then make the holes bigger for these. Then, which is perfectly fine, because the 2 holes on the frame are already this size. I'll just have to make 2 more holes that size. I'll take 2 of these holes and make them bigger. So not a big deal. Then these holes can go through here. That means I don't have to weld any of this up to be anything crazy. And I got to drill the holes through the other ones, the big ones there. So that seems a-okay. I'll get to that in just a moment. Let me go and bolt the, I gotta take these out. These lids make a good tray for this. I found these 2 bolts also, just while I was messing around. All the nuts was in one can, all the bolts was in another. Kept trying to figure out, I don't use square head nuts, and I don't know. And it's funny, these nuts, square headed bolts, And these nuts, if you look, I'm trying to find the camera here. If you look how thick those walls are. Those are really, really thick there. And the square head. Grandpa was in construction, so I'm guessing there was some kind of structural fasteners. I'm building all this out of scrap that I've gathered, either given to me or I bought very cheap. The mower is actually, I'm trying to think, the mower should be the only thing I bought. These is Grandpa's. This stuff came from a scrap pile. The blade and its attachment right here, they came from a scrap pile. So that's just how everything goes. Is I try to do everything on the cheapest way possible. Let's see, what's the size is that going to be? Let's see. That. That one fits, so we need to go bigger. Let's go, probably you. Let's see, we are at 29/64. That seems to be a good sharp blade bit. So we'll ream a couple of these holes out. Okay, put that down. This should be about the way it all works out. That one there. Then we're this one over here. You know what? I think I screwed that one up. Now I think about it, that's probably way too far out. I guess let's take a look at it. Enough. Oh, you can't see me very good. Oh well. Oh yeah. That is way off. I think I'm probably closer to going on the outside. Cause yeah, I totally forgot that was supposed to be on the inside. Okay, now I'm cleaning these up to weld them on. I'm gonna weld it good enough. I do not claim to be a welder. I'm glad your Uncle Billy Bob is a welder. And I'm glad he can weld better than me, because God, I'd hope so. Nothing against him, I just never went to school. I do good enough to hold two pieces of metal together some of the time. So other than that, it's all good. I don't mind advice, but please don't critique me too hard. It's, like I said, it's just hillbilly welding here. Please and thank you. She ain't pretty. Okay, we're getting closer. Closest I've been yet. What to do next? So these are still warm. Okay, they're cool enough I can touch now. Let's see here. These close enough to go up in here again. Nope, they'll get hammer again. Oh. Oh. Just knocked it loose. I guess this one too, right? Yep. They do both fit. Snugly, just the way I want them to. Now we just gotta get this attached to here. Just like that. I'm aware one is up, one is down. That is true. That is the way it's going to be. And boy, oh boy, that's looking a lot better than what I expected it to. I somehow got to think about how I'm going to transfer these marks onto the other side so I can drill it. How I'm going to drill these holes, I should say. These are easy. I'll just take those back off and drill them. Okay, I'll go up to the edge right there. That. This one. Take it up to the edge like that. Scrapey. I forgot my Sharpie in the truck. And I have been too lazy to just go get my keys to go and get it from my truck. That's that one right there. Okay. This one. Yep. Okay. On the final stretch of this part of it. So, oh boy, I can't see nothing. Ooh, that slipped. Almost got my fingers. So, let's see if I can get her up in here and get this hole drilled. See, this one goes over here. I will tighten these all down to the proper ugga duggas when necessary. Until then, let's go put these bolts in. My goal is to not have to undo this very often. Really? Okay. Oh, come on, you're paying the butt to get in. But boy, you fall out so easy. Ow, ow, fudge. Ow, that's my hand. Ow. There's a hammer in there somewhere. There's that one. There's that one. Okay. Boy, oh boy, I'm just ecstatic to see this goes back going together. I've been having plans about this. Okay, time to slide the plow into position. And all this crap that goes with it. That line is probably going to be removed because I don't think I need it. But I haven't removed it because I don't know if I do need it. Okay. That is the plow installed. That's what she looks like. I think I'm gonna use the hole right there and build something up and over. Let me zoom out here. Up and over, then up here. Then when I want to lift the plow, I just push down and attach it to something over here. Okay, it is done for tonight. At least I'm about 99% sure it's done. You can see the blades up. I done some figuring. I do look cutting. I tried really hard to keep that piece from having anything go wrong with it. Cutting it, touching it, welding to it. Well, the blade went up, and it went fine. I was okay with it. But I really want to go a little higher. That's way more higher than what I need it to. But it worked out perfectly. So the blade goes up really high, and I used the handle that came with it. You can just see I hooked it in down here the way I wanted it. The other rod is right here in my hand. I went back and forth with all kinds of different ideas how I wanted to do it, but I seen these cables. These cables came off of an old Bowflex machine, and it goes up to there, hooks into right here. That's where the that cable was that adjusted left or right. No big deal. If I want to adjust left or right, I just kick it with my foot and move it. It ain't like I need to move it a whole bunch. Goes up. Next problem was, how am I going to attach it down there? Pretty simple, actually. I literally looked on the workbench, found those, and I'm like, hey, that might work. So I'm going to see how long that lasts. Next was how I hold it up. I went back to looking at the parts from the Bowflex. I found this hook that looked really good. Well, how am I going to attach it? I started with a piece of rope. I used some of my Atwood rope. I love that stuff, but it had a little bit too much stretch in it. It couldn't do what I wanted to. So since I'm going to put some kind of a hitch on this anyways, the ball was just sitting there pretty carelessly. Now, that's not what I want to be on there, but I thought I was going to use that for something one day, and I didn't. So I just used clasps. I went and put two because I thought one looked goofy. It wasn't quite long enough, so I used two of them. Hooks up. Perfect. Perfect for me. So looks like the headlights are still going to work just fine. Yeah, it's going to rub against the body. No big deal. I don't care that much. Ooh. Ooh. Building claps. Can you hear that?
Station 200, Destin Upland Road, overdose, your alert time 0040.
That's across the river from us. That's Syracuse. They got a siren just like we do. Ours is being worked on right now. Ooh. It really carries through that siren really carries through the fog, and it bounced off the hillside behind us. But she's done for tonight. It's past midnight. It's now 2023. I got a whole lot of crap to delete off my phone. Because that's why I couldn't do any more, because I had to delete video stuff to do this. So I'm gonna try and make this video for y'all. Happy New Year, y'all.